this week's grammar refresher, we're going to be taking a look at adjectives and adverbs. We'll start with adjectives. These are the easier of the two. An adjective's job is to modify or to make better or to explain or to describe a noun or a pronoun, a person or an animal or a place or a thing. They answer the questions: what kind, which one, how many, and how much. If you see a word that answers one of those four questions in a sentence, then you have an adjective. There are 5 different types of adjectives that I've outlined here for you. Article adjectives, a, an, and the. They loosely answer the question, what kind or which one. They never change. There are only 3 article adjectives. There will never be any added to them. There will never be any taken away from them. Same goes for demonstrative adjectives. Not demonstrative, demonstrative. Keep the word monster in there. Demonstrative adjectives, there are 4 of those: this, that, these, and those. Those 4 words there loosely answer the question, which one or how many. There will be no more demonstratives added to the list of 4, nor will there be any taken away from that list either. They're always going to stay those 4 words. Proper adjectives, these are sneaky because they look like proper nouns. And they are because they are formed from a proper noun, but they're used to describe something. Chinese food, American boy. Just because Chinese is in a sentence does not mean it's talking about a person. In that case, we are not talking about a Chinese person. We're not talking about a noun. We're talking about food. So Chinese answers the question, what kind of food? Chinese food. Therefore, it is a proper adjective. Same goes for American boy. What kind of boy? American boy. Therefore, American becomes a proper adjective. The next one is the indefinite adjective. It answers the question how many or how much, but in an indefinite amount, a not definite amount. For example, few, some, several, none, a lot. That does answer the question how many or how much, just with a not definite number, more like an estimate. Then we have the basic adjectives. These are pretty easy to identify. They're the easiest ones to identify. I saved them for last. It's any word used to describe a noun or a pronoun. Example, the tall girl. Which girl? Tall girl. What kind of girl? Tall girl. Tall is an adjective. The stand-up citizen. What type of citizen? Stand up. The blue car. Which car? Blue. So tall, stand up, and blue are all adjectives. On to the more difficult one, adverbs. These are modifiers. They make better, they describe, they explain verbs, adverbs, and adjectives. These are challenging to identify. These are probably the most difficult words in the English language to identify. Sounds easy enough, but when you get into your practice, you'll see how difficult it can be. Adverbs are challenging. Often you can find one by looking for an ly ending that probably has been added on. Not a word that has ly on the end already built in, but one that you add ly onto the end to make it a describer, a modifier. They answer the questions how, when, where, and to what extent. So my examples over here, he played the video games skillfully. First of all, we see ly added onto the word skillful, so that's an indication that we have an adverb. Second of all, skillfully answers the question how or to what extent. How does he play? He plays skillfully. Therefore, skillfully is an adverb. She was very cute. Very does not have an ly ending, but very describes the word cute. You can't say it describes the word she. She is not very. That doesn't make sense. Cute, very cute. To what extent is her cuteness? Very. Very is always an adverb. So very answers the question to what extent. And it modifies the word cute, which is an adjective. Therefore, it's an adverb. Mom made dinner quickly. Again, we see an ly ending here. What did she do quickly? Made dinner. So how did she make dinner? Quickly. To what extent did she make dinner? Quickly. It modifies the word made. It doesn't modify dinner. It doesn't describe what dinner is. It doesn't describe what mom is. It describes what made is. Made quickly. Therefore, it's an adverb. She did not answer the phone. Not always is stuck with a helping verb. It's always an adverb. In this case, did. Did and not go together. Not modifies did, therefore it's an adverb. I just want a piece of toast. Just describes want, modifies want. Therefore, it answers the question to what extent, kind of. It's a bad word. I don't like the word just. But it describes to what extent that you want the toast. Therefore, it is an adverb. Adverbs are largely frowned upon in formal writing. They can be used once in a while, but if you use too many adverbs, then your formal writing kind of loses its luster. So when we do writing and I try to teach you how to make your writing better, how to revise your writing, I'll often tell you to seek and destroy adverbs.